Hello and welcome to the JKS Podcast. I am Nips. With me are my two friends, Jed and Sean. How are we, boys?
Good start.
Fantastic. That was really good, Nips. Well done. I'm good, mate.
That was all my energy. I'm a little bit sick today, so I used all my energy on the intro.
Yeah, talk us through that, Nips. Why are you feeling a bit off? Are you okay?
I spent a weekend with you, so my mental health is just crashed.
Yeah, look, it was definitely a big weekend. You and I pretending like we're actually young, trying to party like we used to.
A bad idea.
Terrible idea. Yeah. How many hours of sleep do you reckon we got? Like 4, 5? The whole
Over
weekend?
The 3 days, 2 nights, yeah, I reckon we got max 5 hours of sleep.
And then like two almost 30-year-old men like sleeping on mattresses in the middle of like a uni student apartment, crashing on Nippler's little brother's floor. Yeah, pretty shameful.
I stayed with Ash.
Yeah, I know in
Yeah,
hindsight,
we
because
stayed with Ash.
yeah, we did, and then we obviously anyway. For people who don't know, we went down for a housewarming with one of our other friends. But like heaps of people arrived the day before and stayed there that night. I was like, why didn't we just go there the night before?
You got to hang out with all my old workmates.
Oh,
That was a
true.
highlight for you, wasn't it?
Why
wasn't
didn't you
bad.
kick Ashley out of his bed?
I don't think we wanted to sleep in that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's pretty gross.
dangerous.
Yeah. But credit where it's due, he was a really good host. I was not expecting mattresses on the floor.
No,
was-
that's
Yeah.
good.
I was expecting just the floor. So props to Ashley. Hey, Jetty, do you know there's people that actually like Nippler?
No, who? Give me names.
His work friends. And they
I'm
call
a
him
celebrity back there. I'm
Yeah.
big in Melbourne.
Bran.
Ew.
Yeah, one guy at work tried to say Brandon once, and he fucked up and said Brand. That was Dan, by the way, Sean, who did that, and it caught on like wildfire.
That makes sense. That Dan guy is definitely an influencer.
He is for sure. It's like an
Yeah.
super extroverted guy in a company full of nerds.
Yeah, so he was like the king of the nerds. They just very slowly took over as the king of the nerds.
I like what Chloe calls you, which is Brandy.
Oh, that's amazing.
If I was a stripper, for sure, I'd be with Brandy.
We'd call you Brandy Bran. That was quite
like
cute.
it.
They actually
like
liked him. Like they were happy to see him and they hugged him and yeah, it was weird.
That is really weird.
Not unexpected, though, right?
Not very unexpected. It reminds me of when you ran into my old jobs, work colleagues as well.
That was
It's like
far more shocking. Because they, like, my workmates, they'd like me, but your workmates, they were in love with you. Like, unprompted, they'll just talk about how good of a guy you are. One girl said you changed her life and made her believe in men again. That's an actual quote.
Yeah, look, I may have paid her to say that. But yeah, she did say that.
And then when we're like, are we talking about the same Sean here?
Yeah,
like this guy right here.
Because I'm looking over and I'm just seeing a pile of shit. That's all I'm saying.
And I feel like a pile of shit too. I don't understand it either. So, but just goes to show people definitely have different personalities in the workplace, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like work colleagues who listen to this. It's like, anyway, I better not say too much because they still actively listen to this.
John, do you want to tell Jed the housewarming gift we got our mate?
Oh,
I haven't told him yet.
no, the very underappreciated housewarming gift that we bought our friend. So we got two like dingy-looking orange juice bottles and then emptied out the orange juice. So they would just look like really old shitty
All
bottles.
the labels off.
Yeah, pulled the labels off, and then we made fruit tingles, like actually proper fruit tingles, the cocktail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome, and then filled it up, and then wrote nip juice on it, and gifted him like permanent marker, gifted him 2 bottles of nip juice. He was not impressed.
Didn't tell him what it was.
Yeah.
He spent the first half of the party trying to hide it. He thought we put drugs in there too. He's like, you have to tell me right now, did you put drugs in this? Like, is it okay for a pregnant... He said it in such a weird way. He's like, is it okay for a pregnant lady to drink? I'm like, no, there's fucking alcohol in there. It's like, no, I mean, is there drugs in there?
Yeah, no, there was a pregnant girl there that wanted to like taste it, which is why I was asking that. But he really did hide it. He like hid it down the bottom of like underneath all the drinks, under all the ice. He was like ashamed of our present. It was very hurtful.
Maybe he was ashamed of you too.
Yeah, he definitely was.
But then it caught on like wildfire, and the whole party was going nuts for nip juice.
It became like the running joke of the night. Like everyone like trying to get nip juice. We only brought 4 liters of it, so it ran out really quick. And then we were making like variants of the nip juice because we bought the ingredients. So we made like sports edition where we had Powerade in it.
It was fun. Yeah, we didn't have all the ingredients, and so Fruit Tingle is a blue drink. So Sean was just scrubbing everything blue, pouring it into a jug to try and recreate it.
Yeah. So we had sports edition, and then we got some Malibu and another one, and made like tropical edition. So like we've got some brands with nip juice.
So we're actually, Jed, we're asking you to buy a stake in Nip Juice Inc. Buying is 2K for a 10% stake in the company.
I would take that, man. 10 years from now.
Look, it's I don't not believe in you, Nicola, but
He doesn't believe in you.
Is it Sean?
yeah, I don't believe
Sean,
in
you
you.
don't believe in
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm the one. Sure.
Yeah. If you cut Sean out, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'll consider it.
Hey, fuck you. This is I made this. I bought it just because your name's on the label. It's not called brand juice either, by the way. So I guess you can't sell it to your Melbourne friends. They won't know who Nip is.
We'll have to adjust the branding for different locations.
Like Melbourne edition is brand juice.
Canberra's brandy.
Yeah, brandy. But that was a good time. And then we managed to like actually stay up for the UFC because the UFC started at like 2 a.m. And then yeah, we managed to like stay up and yeah, just stayed awake the whole time and just watched the UFC.
How'd your system go, mate?
No good.
Shocking.
To be fair, I picked I only lost one. Sorry, so I put a big multi on like I did last time. Only one fight didn't get up. It was the Gamrot Darush fight.
Very surprising that was surprising how it went down, that one.
Yeah, that's the only fight because I slept through that fight. I didn't actually see it because like we kept napping in between the fights, and I slept through that, and then refused to wake up for the TJ Dillashaw fight. I just stayed asleep.
Dude, his shoulder popped out, and he's like the first minute, and he's fighting with a dislocated shoulder. It's really hard to watch.
Yeah, I remember waking up and seeing like the start of the second round, and he's like just nursing his shoulder and just throwing right hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like trying to tough it out. Pretty crazy that they like led him through the medical checks to actually fight.
Well, yeah, he got through the medical checks, but then he told the ref that his shoulder's probably going to pop out, so just let him go.
Yeah.
And the ref was like, that's cool.
Oh my god, of course. The problem with TJ Dillashaw is he always has some type of excuse like that. Like even in his fight with Corey Sandhagen, I can't remember what he said went wrong. He said he had a problem with his knee or something in the post fight, even when he won. Yeah, he blamed it on something. And
To be fair, his knee did get absolutely destroyed. He did like every ligament in his knee when he got kicked in the first round.
And his shoulder did pop out this time.
Visibly.
Not really an excuse.
Visibly was out of the socket the whole round.
Okay.
Does that pass? Is that a good excuse?
Okay, I need to defend myself here. Where he was talking about how like it popped out 20 times in like training camp or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much I believe that. I don't know. What does he gain by lying, I guess? I don't know.
But, but he knew his shoulder was going to pop out, and it did. Multiple times.
Twice. Yeah, pretty crazy. And he was saying that he was like calling out Aljamain's stand up so that he didn't wrestle because he knew that the minute he wrestled, his shoulder was going to pop out. So he was trying to like
bad shoulder,
yeah, super bad, right? Like surgery straight away, blah blah blah. It's like that guy needs another excuse to get on steroids. He'll go through the surgery, jump on the roids,
Oh, so yes. Is that why he said he did it?
The steroids?
Yeah.
No,
'Cause
he
of
said he did it for the
injuries?
weight cut. No, he said he did EPO to help his cardio for the weight cut.
Well, that's
And
just
it's
blatantly
like-
cheating.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, especially EPO, right? Like that's like you can't just accidentally ingest that.
Yeah, oh, whoops. Right into my veins, extra
Yeah.
red blood cells.
Yeah, exactly. Like
How'd they get
blood,
there? Yeah.
Yeah. It's blood transfusions, right? Like they,
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, and like pour more blood in that has higher oxygen in it, right?
Yeah. Hey, it could
Um,
have slipped onto a needle multiple times.
It happens.
Oh, it happens, right? And then he's like adamant. He's like never been on drugs for the rest of his career. He's like, okay, just that one time, right? First time
Yeah.
offense, okay.
Yeah, one time for multiple times.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's rip the band-aid off because I know you're going to jump all over him. Sean O'Malley.
Oh, dude lost.
You reckon?
Yeah,
I reckon he lost too, but I don't think it was a crazy decision.
yeah, I agree.
Like, do you
Jetty?
think it was outrageous, Jed?
No, but he should have. Yeah, he should have won. It wasn't
Yeah.
crazy, but he definitely like when the round's that close, the first round, the takedown and the octagon control and the control on the ground should get him over the top.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it didn't. So I can definitely see the outrage, and he's way cooler, which should
Giannis.
come into consideration. Yeah,
Like he gets scored on cool points.
yeah. He's had a bad run. He's 1-3 in his last 4 fights.
Yeah, he has had a really bad run, and he's arguably one of the greatest bantamweights ever.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, you look at his run leading up to the title, and he arguably lost the second fight to Aljo.
Yeah.
Like he could still technically be champion. Yeah, look, I scored it for Jan. I can't even remember what round I gave. Oh, I gave the third round to O'Malley. Said that Jan definitely had the second, and it came down to the first, and yeah, definitely scored it for Jan just based on the takedowns. Even rewatching it, but it's not a robbery. It's like a robbery is like inexcusable. Like there's no way any judge could have scored that round to that fighter. It's like if you have arguable rounds, you can't really call it a robbery. And I also don't think it's Sean O'Malley's fault. Like he's getting a heap of hate, and it's obviously not his fault. Like he didn't pay the judges. So, well, I mean, he could have. I don't think he did.
Talking about robberies, usually go to jail for that, and that's what Ezra Miller is looking at the moment.
Ooh, transition.
That was so smooth.
Thank you.
I don't know if you have like a list of all the things he's done in the last 5 years, but I googled it. Can I read this out?
Oh, I've got no idea. I've known about the choking one, and some sort of might have abducted someone, but yeah, go nuts.
So like when you make a topic, I like read through them just to like, educate myself a little bit. This is insane. I found this list and just reading it to myself, it took me like 5 minutes to read through it. So I'm going to skip to April 2020. Okay, I'm just going to read out headlines. That's it. So April 2020, Ezra Miller appears to choke a woman outside a bar. January 2022, Ezra Miller delivers a cryptic message to the Ku Klux Klan. March 2022, Miller is charged with disorderly conduct and harassment. March 2022, Miller gets a restraining order filed against him. April 2022, Miller is arrested on second-degree assault charge. June 2022, Miller is accused of grooming. June 2022, another parent comes forward with allegations against Miller. August 2022, Ezra Miller is accused of burglary. August 2022, state police try to serve an emergency care order to a mother staying at Miller's home. August 2022 again, Miller reveals they're seeking treatment for complex mental health issues. And October 2022, Ezra Miller pleads not guilty to burglary charge in Vermont.
He's had
Pretty
a
impressive.
big year. He's not famous enough to do this shit.
No way, like he's just the Flash. Nobody likes the Flash. Like you've got to be like, I don't know, you got to be Aquaman. Everyone likes Aquaman to like get away with this stuff, right?
Exactly. That's the level.
So you reckon he's peaked too early?
Oh, for sure. It wasn't even a good Flash. Yeah, no, that's nuts. Like he's obviously really mentally unwell and just needs to be in prison, right?
So they've filmed a Flash movie already, haven't they? So is that? Can they release that?
No.
Is that what you flagged it as a topic for? Have they cancelled that or something?
So yeah, he's looking at jail time because it's potentially being convicted as a felony. So yeah, they're looking at maybe replacing him and reshooting the movie.
They already have. Yeah. So George McKay replaces Ezra Miller as the Scarlet Speedster in new fan art. Oh, never mind. Okay, it's fan art.
Fan
Somebody
art.
just like, yeah. Maybe I should read the whole headline before I declare that on a podcast.
That means the spot's opening up. So Nippler, are you keen?
I have
It's
perfect
that-
body type. The fastest man alive.
Oh my god. Yeah, I can think of a few superheroes that you may fit the type for a little bit more than
Name
the
them.
Flash. Come on, hang on a minute. Okay, so there's a severe lack of fat superheroes.
Hey, just Google it. He's gonna be the top one on Google if I Google fat superheroes.
I'm joking. It's chunky superheroes. There's not many.
Outsy boy. I've never heard of him.
What about the theme of Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah,
Boo?
Majin Buu.
Oh yeah, Majin Buu.
Yeah, you could be Majin Buu.
I'll take that. Indestructible.
I just punch your lower back, man. I know your weakness.
Yeah, true. Majin Buu doesn't have a spine.
If it makes you feel any better, Nibs, you know the chick off The Incredibles that stretches her arms? If she
Yeah.
stretched her arms and got stuck like that, that would be me. Just really long and stretchy arms.
I
Or maybe
see a good Slender Man.
I was about to say
Creeping in the
shadows. Yes, absolutely. The shadows of oh, I won't say that. Never mind. I was gonna say the shadows of school playgrounds. With this stash,
You've been practicing. You've been practicing all your life.
Yeah. All right, I take back that comment. You'd be like the Hulk. You'd make a better Hulk, Nips.
Yeah, that's good.
He's not angry enough.
Grr. You don't want to make me mad.
You take that back.
Is that good?
Yeah, sure.
Let's send that into Marvel.
Oh god.
Is Mario a superhero?
Yeah.
Sure.
What do you mean? Sure. Dude, he fights a dinosaur to save a princess. That's a superhero. Whilst also fixing your toilet and eating meatballs. That's as super as a superhero
That is
gets.
a superhero.
Yeah. Exactly.
Does he have any superpowers?
Yeah, he grows big when he eats mushrooms.
I also just told you a bunch of superpowers. He's a plumber. Do you not think being a plumber is a superpower? Could you imagine being Nippler's plumber? That's a superhero.
You're setting the bar really low for superheroes.
Oh god. Yeah, Mario's definitely a superhero. Don't tell me otherwise.
We'll go with Mario for Niffler.
What would Jetty be, Nibs? Definitely a bad
Chi dude.
A what?
Yeah, there's not that many Asian superheroes.
He would definitely be a bad guy.
Yeah,
What do
for
you
sure.
He'd be a super
100%.
villain. Yeah. Or the sidekick of a the sidekick of a supervillain.
You would make a good sidekick.
Wow.
Like in a Bond movie, you'd be like the henchman.
The hot chick.
100%. But the chief henchman. Not
Yeah.
not just some crappy one.
I'm very offended that I'm not the main super villain in this story. I'm someone else's bitch. I'm like an expendable. You know I'm gonna die.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's our point. Well, I mean, could you imagine me as the lead? Could you imagine me as Superman, the lead superhero?
Oh, they did do a lot of CGI on the bodies for the new Marvel movie, so anything's possible, maybe.
Really? So you're saying I have the face to be Superman?
No.
So I could be Superman if I was anybody else. Like if I was Henry Cavill, I could be Superman. Is what you're trying to say?
If you were a different person, then yeah, you could be Superman.
I'd stand a chance. What a tangent. Great topic. We talked about it for 3 seconds. Yes, they'll replace him. He won't be there.
So the NBA started up this week as well. So first round of the new season. But yeah, do you guys know who Shaquille O'Neal is?
No.
Yeah.
You don't know who Shaquille O'Neal is?
No idea. Please explain it.
Oh my goodness.
Of course I know who Shaquille O'Neal is. Yeah.
Okay.
It's Shaq.
Yeah. So he's been on a few like gambling ads in Australia, and someone got really offended, and they're trying to cancel him now.
Gaming ads.
Gambling.
Oh, gambling ads. Yeah. That's fucked up. I hate gambling advertisement. Like that's so stupid.
Was it you that complained about him?
I mean, I will now. No, but I've seen him on the sports bet stuff. Yeah.
So he's on an ad, with a few like kind of bogany Australians, and then someone complained that they didn't relate to those bogans, so they're putting the Australians in a bad spotlight. They didn't associate with them. They want the ads cancelled.
Such a dumb reason.
Yeah, that's really dumb. Don't we all kind of take pride in like the bogan, aesthetic that we have to the world? Or is that just me?
Culture we have.
Yeah. Like, what are we if we're not bogans? Just like British people that can't speak good English?
Yeah, we're just like Americans without guns. All we have is our bogan culture.
Yeah, Americans, but dumb and no guns.
Would you say mullets are more Australian or American now?
Oh, Australian, all day.
I'll claim that. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And even if they're not, like, if they didn't originate in Australia, we definitely own it. Like, the mullets are Aussie. 100%. You ever seen you seen a bogan in the, I don't know, sitting down the side of the road or out the front? Have you ever seen a bogan in the Hellenic Club smoko area, smoking a dozer, drinking a can of EB with his mullet flowing and his stash?
It's everyone.
It's beautiful.
Exactly. That's a sight to behold. That's the best looking man in the Hellenic Club smoko area.
Bring a tear to my eye.
Exactly.
Niffler is hard right now. Niffler is so hard.
Yeah, keep describing him to me. Winnie Blue singing.
Yeah, when he's done with that dozer, he's going to go in and slap a few pineapples on Where's the Gold, and then go get himself another titty.
Yeah.
And you go to any like football game now, AFL game, and all the kiddies are running around with mullets as well. So it's ingrained in our culture. Yeah.
Yeah, it's enough to make a grown man proud. I keep saying, if I was single tomorrow, I'd grow a mullet straight away.
It'd look good in one too, with your stash.
Yeah, man. Oh, I really do want a mullet. I want a mullet so bad that I'm trying to convince Lane to give Scooby, our dog, a mullet when she goes to the hairdresser next. She's getting a haircut. I want to give her like a flowing mullet.
Do it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Great idea. Wait, so he's like, is that really the main complaint with Shaq being on the ads?
Yeah, fully trying to cancel him now.
Yeah,
I thought it would be because gambling's fucking bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd think they'd pick like a legitimate reason, not the bogan culture.
Yeah. Oh, shorty, I opened a gambling account on the weekend.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Speaking about being proud, here we go. On Sportsbet.
I tried to open a sports bet, but the app was down at the time, so it was Ladbrokes. But yeah,
nice.
Didn't win much.
Did you bet on the UFC?
Yeah, like pretty much all my UFC bets, kind of apart from like Islam and O'Malley, they got up. But yeah, most of my bets come off. You get free money given to you when you sign up. So I've been betting on other stuff. So they're good. They get you good. But yeah, one bit on that. So.
You won overall on the UFC?
No, oh god, no.
Okay, all right, thank you.
I went full Sean on the betting.
Yes. Although you said that you bet on O'Malley.
Yeah, I didn't realize must have been really late. Must have been actually a slip of the head or something. But yes, I did that, and
Nice.
Turned out alright.
Not even I bet on O'Malley. The one time I don't back the underdog. So was it Shaq who convinced you to get on the app?
I think it was you, Shawnee.
Oh yeah, nice.
You're
See,
the good influence in my life.
yeah, I should be on the sports bet ads instead of Shaq, if you ask me. Let's start
Yeah,
a
you're
petition.
just famous. You've done the same amount in your life. So
Yeah, this podcast has 40 subscribers. I don't see a podcast with Shaq that has 40 subscribers.
36. But
Oh, true. Yeah, look, this comes out in a couple days. You never know. Also, if you start doing better than me on sports bet or bet sporting, I will kill myself.
Oh, do it.
yeah.
Really focused, Chad.
I mean, in Minecraft, of course, I'll jump off a bridge in Minecraft. I don't mean
Yeah.
in real life, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Nips, don't sound disappointed.
No, it's fine. Get my hopes up.
Nipper and I did remember that we were meant to be doing the bets on the UFC, but yeah, I don't know. I was going to text
tired
you.
by that point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it was like 4 a.m. in the morning after a trip to Crown.
Nipper
yeah.
was having some demons leave his body at that stage, I think, wasn't he?
Excuse me?
We did. We had a joint throw up.
Oh,
In Melbourne. It's so cute.
I'm not sure this is the story we want to tell. But yeah, we did a tactical in an alleyway together. We basically held hands while we were doing it.
Side by side, fingers down the throat.
It was like synchronized retching, and then they were like, so the alleyway was really small because it was under construction. So I'm talking like maybe 4 foot wide, and there were like people walking past, and they were apologizing to us. They were like, sorry,
Sorry for getting in your way.
and we're just like spewing our guts up in the alleyway.
Were your hands in each other's mouths?
Oh,
No.
That would have been awesome if we like linked arms. And...
Yeah, like you know how they like wrap
Lady in the
arms around,
Tramp.
like feed each other the
Yeah.
drink. We should have done that. Yeah, we did think about like crossing streams, but maybe next time.
Have you two seen any of the Kanye stuff that's happening?
Oh god.
I haven't seen the video, but I did. He went off on the Jews, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did he?
Yeah, he
say?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't say, but
Yeah, that's okay.
yeah, that and like just a bunch of anti-Semitic stuff, and talked about how like, yeah, I don't know, basically just like propped up white supremacy in a way. He's talking about how like, yeah, anyway, white people are the future. So, as a black man,
Yeah, it makes sense. He's coming from that angle as a black man.
yeah.
Adds up.
Yeah, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but I don't think he understands like how dangerous it is, like a powerful black man talking like that.
Well, something happened to him. Didn't he overdose or something a couple of years ago? Because you can tell he's kind of cracked in the head.
He's really, really unwell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he overdosed or something and had a mental breakdown.
Right, that makes sense. I watched like the first half an hour of. He's got a podcast with Lex Friedman.
Oh, yep, same.
Yeah, I watched like the first half hour. Like he's like he was fairly coherent in the first 30 minutes, but like he's just like he's all over the place, and he's like writing notes, and he just like, yeah, he's super hard to follow. Like he definitely seems like an unwell person. And he didn't even say anything outrageous in that. I'm just talking about him in general. Yeah, he talked about dick size in like the first like 10 minutes of the podcast. Briefly at least, but yeah, it's so dangerous. Like a powerful black person talking about like, yeah, whites being better is really, really bad. It's like you don't need to add fuel to like the fire of like, I don't know, white nationalists or extremists. Like they just like see that and then like jump on it and like, yeah, this guy supports it. We are better than you all. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I should apologize to Kanye because I think he's now known as Ye.
That's correct.
Yes.
You did get it wrong.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think it's Yi, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think it's pronounced Ye.
Yay, right, my bad. Yeah, like Lex introduces him on the podcast, like formerly known as Kanye West.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You gotta just like renounce your name. Nips, are you gonna like renounce your name and just like be officially Nips forever?
Or Brand.
Or Brand. Or Brandy?
Ooh,
Or-
Brandy.
Or Brandy Brand.
A lot of things to think about.
Anyway, I got a bit deep there with like the black, whatever. But yeah, he's definitely got a few screws loose. Highly recommend looking up his clips where he's talking about that. He goes off on the Charlemagne podcast in particular, and goes on this massive rant about how people need to come find him and like, yeah, kill him.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, like antagonizing people that want to like see him dead to like come and do it, like turn up, and yeah, he's not well.
He had a funny as interview with Piers Morgan. He called him a Karen.
Yeah. I mean, Piers Morgan is kind of a Karen, so. Did you watch that whole thing, that whole interview?
Oh God, no. They I saw a bit of it, but then yeah, it was pretty funny because Piers Morgan, he loves to interrupt people, and then Kanye also loves to interrupt people. So it was great.
It's just a whirlwind.
No,
Yeah.
it's with
And
him.
then
Yeah.
Piers is like, "Stop interrupting me," and then yeah, Kanye's like, "Stop interrupting me." Yeah.
The irony in Piers
Yeah.
Morgan saying, "Don't interrupt me." My God. No, that's on my watch list. I need to watch that. I'm curious. I find it kind of sad. I don't know. I really like old school Kanye. I don't know. Seeing the downfall makes me sad. It'd be like if Eminem came out and was like a lunatic. You just couldn't enjoy their music much anymore. I don't know. For me, anyway.
He did make an appearance in The Rings of Power.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, Eminem.
Yeah.
Fucking baited. You got me so good.
Baited hard.
Yeah. I thought you meant Kanye. I was like, that's not beyond him. Like, I would not be surprised if like Sauron took his helmet off and it wasn't just like Kanye. I mean, Yee. Sorry. I mean, formerly known as Kanye. Now it's Sauron. Yeah, that would not surprise me. I mean, well, Amazon's made the show. They wouldn't cast a black person as Sauron. Come on.
Yeah, it's weird. They're trying to make Sauron into like a good person almost.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are we really going to talk about Rings of Power?
No,
again?
no. I can't do it again.
So I talked on like an older podcast. For people who don't know, Trainwrecks is a Twitch streamer who was like basically started the trend for people playing the pokie machines on Twitch. This guy,
yeah.
yeah, he'd like play two machines in tandem, one doing like $1,000 spins, the other one doing like $1,500 spins, like per hit, and he would do it for like 40 hours straight. A while ago, like 5 months ago, he was on a podcast with H3 and said that he was getting paid $2 million a month from stake as like sponsorships, and the rest of his money that he was spending was out of his pocket. And he like tracked the amount of Bitcoin he was like depositing in, and it was just outrageous amounts of money that he was spending per month. Like he's spending like 40, 50, $60 million a month. And everybody thought he was just like bleeding his Bitcoin dry and he had all this like big money.
Mm-hmm.
Guess how, so now his stake deal's done because Twitch has banned gambling. Guess how much he was getting paid. Guess how much he got paid in the 16 months he gambled from stake. He announced this himself.
Like a mil?
$360 million
Ooh.
in 16 months. This guy was getting paid $360 million in 16 months.
That's your dream job, and he has it.
Yeah. Like almost $30 million a month to gamble on stake. He's the biggest fucking fraud ever. Sorry, it's $23 million a month. Biggest fraud ever. I used to love that guy. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. He's like a degenerate. He's like, he's got a little bit of money for this like sponsorship stuff, but he's spending like 10 million above it. He's just like bleeding his accounts dry. I can relate. This guy's amazing. Nah, he was just like, yeah, milking people. Fucking liar. Out of that 360 million, he gave away like $75 million throughout his like time on Twitch though, which is
what a nice guy.
yeah, pretty admirable. And I wouldn't be surprised if he spent like maybe 200 million of what was left, but still like pocketing like $50 million in 16 months.
So what is stake apart from a piece of meat?
Nice. So stake.com is like a gambling site. So like you can play literally any form of gambling you can think of, including like sports betting.
Okay.
And it's like it's massive. It's like the world's leading online sports betting, including actual sports betting, but like online gambling site. So they sponsor Drake, they sponsor all these Twitch streamers. Like Drake goes on Twitch and like streams steak, or used to, not anymore. Yeah, it's massive. Like Steve will do it, the Nelk Boys, all that kind of stuff. Like everybody did it. They're huge. Imagine how much money they're earning to be able to sponsor one person and pay him $360 million in 16 months.
Yeah, insane.
That's crazy. They'd be earning like billions and billions and billions of dollars a year off like children, basically.
Yeah, the Shawns of the world.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm an adult, right? Like, if I go on steak and like spend my money, so be it. But like, it's the kids that like watch train wrecks on like, yeah, on Twitch, and then like, I don't know, lie on their account to like make an account, like steal their mum's credit card, whatever. It's like they're the victims. Nuts. Anyway, so never trust celebrities, mate. If they say they earn X, times it by 10. That's what they earn.
Do you feel betrayed?
So betrayed. Now he just plays Overwatch, so fuck him, I'm not watching that crap. I'll go watch some like gambling stream on a different website. Anyway, I had to jump in with that one. A little bit of an update. As you were.
There you go. So the UK Prime Minister's been changed. They lasted 44 days.
44 days. Wow.
What happened? I heard about I heard about this on the radio, but don't know exactly what's going on.
Look, I don't know a lot about politics, but I don't really care that much. But yeah, they lasted 44 days.
Okay, nice. Wasn't it like the first black prime minister though? Did I miss that?
He's Indian, I think.
Oh right, so like okay,
the one that's coming in.
Yeah, they do.
And he's also super young for a prime minister, so he's 42.
Yeah, maybe that's what I heard. It was like
Rishi Sunak.
Right. So I wonder how a prime minister gets like kicked out. Oh, that's right. So there was a female prime minister, right?
Yeah.
And then she was in for like 44 days, but she lasted long enough to get the 130k a year royalty for the rest of her life. And I saw a meme on Twitter that was like the perfect plan. It's like go and be a prime minister for 40 days, long enough to get your royalty, so you get 130k per year for the rest of your life, and then
that's
just
pounds as well.
Yeah,
that is genius.
Yeah, so she's playing chess, man.
Yes. I'd quit as well.
Yeah, this Rishi guy coming in, man, he's playing checkers. He's a step behind.
He leaves after 44 days as well.
Yeah, he'll leave at like 43 and just miss out on the royalty. Who knows? But yeah, crazy, man.
We're in the wrong careers. We should be trying to get to Prime Minister for 44 days.
Yeah, they have a similar thing in Australia. I don't know what like the time frame is on like how long you have to be in, and I don't think it's exactly 44 days either. I just know that she surpassed the threshold. I think it might even just be like a month or something. So yeah, we should find out and then run for prime minister.
Say you're going overseas, like if you're elected, and then no one debates that, and then just put your deputy or whatever, vice prime minister in the meantime, and you're set.
They may question where you are.
Business trip.
Like indefinitely?
30 days.
Oh, I see. Perfect. Yeah, they can't sack you if you're not there.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. I thought you meant like run away overseas and just never come back.
That is also an option.
Yeah, but then you would miss your then you'd miss your royalty payments. But yeah, nuts, man. Like that's the same for every prime minister. So same in Australia. It's like they all get like royalty bonuses for the rest of their life. Pretty cool.
Have you guys heard about Mr. Beast?
Who's that?
Never heard of him.
Yeah, of course. What's going on with Mr. Beast?
People are also trying to cancel him.
No, they're not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the nicest guy ever.
You can't cancel Mr. Beast.
This might change your opinion.
We'll see.
He was meant to visit this grocery store in America for his philanthropy channel.
Yeah, why is that word so hard to say, by the way? Philanthropy? Yeah, go on.
And so he got in contact with the store and the manager, and he was like, "Oh, just let you know, I might be popping in to surprise people and buy groceries for them." So nice guy, makes sense. And so the manager the store has leaked, and the employees have leaked that he's going to be visiting on this date. And so a ton of people end up going to the supermarket that he's meant to be visiting, and get the trolleys, and they're just like stacking their trolleys with just expensive stuff, like up to the brim, like overflowing trolleys and everything.
Oh
And
my
then,
god.
yeah, Mr. Beast has obviously heard about it, and he's said, "Oh, there's meant to be a surprise," so it didn't end up coming. And then everyone's just like got real angry and bailed on the trolleys and left them in the middle of the supermarkets. And they're kind of just all the food's kind of spoiled and stuff.
Oh no.
Oh god. I have no doubt he would just he would fix up that store for sure. Like if people are actually trying to cancel him, he'd fix it up. But I hope he does it like under the rug. Like I hope he doesn't announce that he like called them and like, paid for all the groceries and like fixed up the store. Because like fuck people, man. The guy didn't turn up. He didn't do anything. It was meant to be a secret.
Yeah.
Jeez. I was just you're right. There's a video of people just like throwing so much stuff in their cart. Dude. There's so many people in line. Holy crap. So many people did the wrong thing here. That store fucked up by announcing it. It's meant to be a secret, right?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
Yeah, no, not his fault. You're not going to cancel Mr. Beast. No way. No shot. So it's actually in like a disadvantaged area as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Right. Yeah, that kind of sucks. He can fix him up. He'll buy out the store. I don't know, he'll give him like a Lamborghini. That'll be good. The town can go share a Lamborghini or something. He'd buy him one.
Yeah. People are the worst.
Yeah. Did you watch his latest YouTube video though?
The mansiony one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He paid $1 million to stay in a mansion for one night.
It was cool. I don't reckon it was worth $1 million. Like,
no.
I wouldn't pay $1 million for it. Like, I don't doubt it's worth $1 million, but I wouldn't pay $1 million for that.
Hell no, man. Crazy. They do this like pretty cool drones display at the end though. They had like 1,000 drones. I don't know if you watched the whole video. But like 1,000 drones like write stuff in the sky. But it looked fake. It was so bloody cool. That looked awesome. But $1 million? Nah. They did let him ride horses through the castle though. That was kind of cool. Anyway. Yeah, if I had $1 million, I wouldn't be spending on that.
Alrighty, what am I reacting to?
I didn't put that there.
No, I put that one there.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
11 weeks in. 11 weeks in, he's done something.
I know.
I'm in, boys.
Oh, no. Oh, so Nippler's got a vape in between. The top of the vape's popping through his flyer, and then Shawnee takes a suck out of the vape. And Nippler's very happy with it.
I'm so glad you gave a play-by-play on that. Thanks. Amazing.
What flavor was it?
I don't know. Kind of
wasn't it?
Like,
Sean?
kind of tasted like cheese.
Real good.
Yeah, it was weird. Had a weird smell too. It was a bit odd. Yeah. We set that as Sam's background on his computer as well. Left his computer unlocked. Yeah, we were pretty proud of ourselves.
Oh no.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for that, Nips. But I'm just proud that you actually added a topic.
Don't expect any more.
Yeah.
James Corden. Do you guys know who that is?
Yeah, talk show host.
Yeah.
What's he done?
Well, this one is kind of funny because it reminds me a lot of Sean. Well,
this guy good.
Yeah, he's copped a lot of flack for being on his television show. He's really nice, really personable. Everyone loves him. All the fans love him. And then outside of work, his TV show, he's meant to be a dick. Yeah, it does remind me a lot of Shawnee.
Fuck you, firstly.
What we talked about at the beginning of the episode. You're great at work. People love you.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, we get all the abuse.
We get it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I'm the one abusing you guys. But yeah, like, I mean, especially personality, like big superstars like that, right? Isn't Ellen DeGeneres meant to be the same?
I've heard that as well, yeah.
Yeah, like she's meant to just be like an awful human being to like her employees and stuff. So the opposite, really nice to everybody else and terrible to her staff and colleagues. Whereas I'm really bad to you guys and really good to my colleagues.
Oh, true. She's done the reverse. Yeah.
Exactly. You know. Yeah, they're doing it all wrong. You got to treat the people in your personal life like shit, and be really nice at work.
So
That's
we'll
how you
go
make-
tell Ellen that she's messed up.
Yeah, she
Fucked up.
did it in the wrong order. You know. Now.
So you're happy with how James Corden's going along at the moment?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Fuck him. Implode. I don't care. The less famous people there are, the better. Like these, like the fact that he's famous just blows my mind. Anyway, he's a talk show host. Anybody could do that. No, seriously. If you put Angelina Jolie on this podcast, people would watch it, right? You just got to
She's
ask him.
an attractive woman. We have Sean and Nicola
Yeah,
and myself.
my point is anybody could do his job. Like you could put me in front of Angelina Jolie and millions of people would watch it.
Oh,
Talk hosts usually just like fake laugh at celebrity stories. I could
Exactly.
do that.
Yeah, and they read off a script. Like the jokes get written for them. Like we could definitely be. You could be the new Ellen DeGeneres, Nibs, and I'll be the new James Corden.
I'm into it.
Actually, the body types are probably like flipped.
Yeah, like,
yeah,
like
100% that'd be flipped.
Yeah, I've got the
you
feminine.
kind of look
physique.
like Ellen.
I do not.
Okay, you have to be the Ellen, I have to be the James Corden, because I definitely look like him.
I actually do kind of look like Ellen.
You do.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck you both. But yeah, my point is we could definitely be talk show hosts. It's about the guest, not the show. I don't know. To be fair, I've never seen an episode of either, so maybe that's not the case. I should probably watch the show before I say that it's not worth anything.
I think James Corden lost it because the person messed up his wife's salad. Like the chef messed up his wife's salad.
Well,
Right,
to
and
be
so he
fair,
lost his shit.
He did lose his shit. Yeah.
I don't really know how you can mess up a salad.
Shorty comes to the
So-
defense of James Corden. How ironic.
Well, I mean, like, come on, it's not that complicated. You know, it's like asking someone to make you toast and then fucking it up. Yeah, you're probably going to give them a mouthful, right? It's toast. It's salad. Like you put the lettuce in a bowl, you put some vinaigrette over the top, and there's your salad.
I'm not eating out with you again, Shorty. or like they put the plate down on the table and then I see there's a mistake with it. Yeah, we're just like, get out of here to the waiter. Run.
You spot the mistake first. Although, I mean, they kind of deserve it if they fuck up a salad. That was my point. Like, there's 3 ingredients, and one of the ingredients is a bowl. Like, you can't really mess this up. Right?
You're a chef.
Exactly. Yeah, I could be a salad chef. Easiest job in the world.
I don't
God.
think the bowl is an ingredient.
Yeah, because there's that little ingredients in salad. You can tell how many salads I eat, right? No, of course he yelled at a bloody waiter for fucking up a salad. He's rich. He's a talk show host who hangs out with celebrities all day. He probably feels entitled. Fuck that guy. Make your own salad, you fat fuck.
The salad was definitely for his wife.
Yeah, true. I wonder what his wife. Oh, maybe we won't. I was gonna say I wonder what his wife looks like, but anyway, she looks very fine. She looks a normal person. All right, moving on.
Surprisingly enough, Nippler probably knows more about this topic than I do, which is
Want to bet?
Nippler- well,
But
I have to. He needs something.
Yeah.
really don't. I'll let you take the lead.
So St Kilda fired their coach recently in the AFL, and they replaced that coach with their previous coach who walked out on them halfway through a season or something, Ross Lyon.
Wait, is this the? Hang on a minute. So St Kilda, is this the team we've been talking about like, the last few podcasts? How like
Yeah.
the CEO?
No, that was Essendon. These are like the
Oh,
two
right.
most jokey clubs going around, though. It's pretty funny.
Dude, what is up with the AFL? My God. So they had
Yeah.
a new coach step in, and now he's sacked, and the old one's coming back.
Yeah. So they brought in a coach a couple of years ago, and then he didn't do horribly, but didn't do the best. And then, yeah, they just randomly sacked him and brought in Ross Lyon, who was the coach like 11 years ago for St Kilda, and walked out on them, and the fans were pissed.
It's going to be a disaster. Ross Lyon isn't that good of a coach, and St Kilda have a terrible list, and all the fans are going to expect them to rise up because the media's pumping up Ross Lyon. I don't know why. I think because he was in the media for this season, he's made a lot of friends there, so they're all pumping him up. But this is going to be a disaster.
Right. So you think it's going to be that bad, huh?
Yeah, he's got a bad personality as well, like really bad in front of the press, and just not good.
Right. So he used to coach Fremantle?
Yeah, so he went from St Kilda, walked out on them to go to Fremantle, and then got fired in the end.
Oh my god. It's so incestual. That's all over the place.
Yeah.
My god. Right. So were you happy when he stopped being the Fremantle coach?
Oh, so happy, man. So happy.
Looking at his win percentage in 2016 was 18%.
It's not a good percentage out of 100.
No, it's definitely not. Oh yeah, is that ladder position? So 16, 14, 14, 13?
Yeah. Out of 18. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Although, did you get a premiership with Fremantle?
No, I didn't.
No.
Oh, minor premiership?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which means nothing. It means you finished at the top of the ladder before finals.
Yeah, right. Okay, interesting. Has there been any news on the Essendon CEO? Is he still around? Oh, well, no, they sacked him, didn't they? They're bringing a new one. Is that guy still around?
Don't know what happened with that.
No?
Yeah, so that guy got he got forced to resign because his church had some pretty crazy views. After that, I'm not sure what happened.
Oh, right. Okay. Maybe it's just CEO-less because a company doesn't need a CEO. I don't know if you remember me making this point. You guys disagreed. They don't fucking do anything.
What do they do? What do they actually do?
Exactly. Look, there's a club without one, and it's still a club. Turns out you don't need one. A coach, on the other hand, you might need, but I still think being a coach would be really easy. I feel like I've seen 2 games of AFL in my entire life. I feel like I could jump in and coach St Kilda.
This is good. Like, we got Shorty going for CEO of a football club, and Nippers going for Prime Minister of Australia.
Yeah, exactly. And you're trying to get promoted to like head henchman of the
Yeah.
Some sidekick character for a supervillain.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't worry. You can come and be my co-CEO. It's fine. Or like Nippler's vice prime minister. I'm sure he'll say yes.
So you guys
can be in
both
the cabinet.
supervillains.
You're not being in the leadership team.
Oh, we did just call ourselves supervillains, didn't we? If he's our sidekick. Yeah, we're kind of probably better suited anyway. I drink too many VBs and gamble too much to be a hero. I'll take the supervillain.
If I'm becoming Prime Minister, I'm definitely not going to be a hero. I'll fuck it up.
Yeah, imagine the laws you'd put in place, especially Nippler. God.
I'd ban gambling day one, and I'd send Amazon shitloads of money to make the Rings of Power.
Oh, man.
Oh, I would do that. Hell yeah.
Yeah, well, talking about St Kilda, they are based in Victoria, and Victorians are also cracking down on vaping. Boom.
Not when we were there.
I was about to say. Great segue, by the way. But yeah, no, we were just in Melbourne. No problems getting a vape.
You're pretty much falling over them.
Yeah, you just walk into any convenience store and say, "Hey mate, do you have a vape?" And he gives you a bit of paper with a bunch of vapes written down and the price. It's $40 in person, in cash, or $45 on FPOS.
Are they illegal?
So they're illegal to sell. They're not illegal to consume. So you can't get in trouble for having one, but you can get in trouble for selling them.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it's just so yeah, there's no consumer laws. The problem is tax. They just can't like regulate or tax them. So like private industry creating and selling these vapes, if the government can't get their hand on tax money, they wouldn't want it happening.
Right. Well, there's been a major concern about them supposedly because, the amount of young people and females that are uptaking because vaping or smoking has gone through the roof in the last couple of years.
If you look at the branding's definitely aimed towards like teenagers.
100%.
How?
It's a little bit predatory.
Oh, dude, they look really cool. They look awesome. No, like seriously, like they're called like these ones like called gun pods, like a cool name, but also like it's like a stick. Like I'll show you a couple of photos of them. Yeah, they look awesome. They're colorful. They got like cool like decals on them. Hang on a minute.
Is that why you guys started vaping? Because they look cool?
No, I've got a filthy nicotine addiction and also like fruits. So that's a
But
lie.
not if they're actually real fruit.
Yeah, I don't actually like. Yeah, that's
vaping.
right. I want to inhale my fruit. Yeah, look how cool they look. You know, like look at this. Like, why is that on something that's like tailored for adults?
Oh man, that looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to try?
Oh, now I do.
Did you get yours back, Nips?
No, I left them.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, no, they're terrible, man. They definitely need to be banned. 100%. Like you could easily get addicted to these things. Yeah. And like there's no real studies on whether or not they're good or bad for you. Like nobody really knows. We're just kind of assuming
Definitely
they're
bad
better.
for you.
Yeah. Yeah,
There's
how
no
we
way.
Yeah, like how we felt the next day because we fucking nailed these, man. We did not stop vaping them the whole time. Yeah, made me feel sick that we had it so much.
Is it illegal to smoke as a child? Is that illegal?
Yeah, you can't smoke under 18. Oh, actually, I think it's the same thing. You can't buy them. I actually
So
don't know.
if I give a child a cigarette, that's sweet. But if they just can't buy them.
No,
you
can't
definitely
give them
give
one.
them. Yeah, but if
Yeah.
he was
Drop it on the
smoking
ground.
one,
If I drop it on the ground into his mouth,
That's
that's fine.
Look,
if
okay.
they can prove in court that you knew his mouth was there,
I have a cigarette. I slip. It goes in the air and it goes into the kid's mouth. Lit. That's
No, okay, stop. Okay, a better analogy. If you were to drop one on the floor and then 5 minutes later, whilst you're long gone, you're a kilometre away, a kid comes along and picks up your cigarette off of the ground and lights it in front of a cop, he will not get arrested.
yeah, cool. That's probably safe for everyone.
Yeah. So it says the police have the power to confiscate tobacco and e-cigarettes from a person under 18 in a public space, but it's not illegal for them to possess it. Yeah. And I know for a fact it's definitely not illegal to have e-cigarettes. It's like you could vape maybe don't vape right in front of a cop. That's pretty fucked up. But yeah, like if they see you with one, like you're fine. It's totally fine. But the only reason why is because they can't tax them. Like they want wholesale. Like they want to be able to they can't control private industry selling these things. And they make so much money off nicotine tax. Like it's crazy.
So you don't reckon the government would ban it because they make so much money?
No, it's too predatory, I think. Like the actual brand is way too predatory for them to like accept and like for the public to be okay with like the government being okay with. I think maybe they could like relax and like let it happen if they could get like their hand in the pie. But they're never going to be able to do that because it's just like I said, it's private companies doing it that are selling them, right? Yeah, nah. It's like with cigarettes, like they can control the branding and make them look like. Also, don't Google cigarettes and then go to Google Images. That's gnarly. But yeah, they can control the branding, make them look ugly, like make them look not appealing. Like, whereas like those vape sticks, like if they like endorse those, like
yeah, I want to start vaping now.
yeah, just because they look so cool, right?
Yeah, they look delicious.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'll say one thing though, I could easily quit smoking and switch to vapes. 100%. Like they were so easy to smoke. They were awesome. What do you reckon, Nips? Should we get back on them?
Let's get back on it. I'm ready. I'm ready to form a nicotine addiction.
Yeah. It's
I
just
don't think it looks as cool though.
What?
Vaping.
It looks as cool. Yeah, it definitely does. Cause like it's hip. It's super hip.
Nah, it looks silly.
Nah, like smoking cigarettes is like gross and old now.
You're
like if
tough.
Yeah. Like yeah, young kids aren't. Yeah, no, they don't think you're cool if you're smoking cigarettes anymore. Long gone are the days where I was the cool guy, you know?
I don't think you were ever the cool guy, mate.
Yeah, I don't remember those days.
Offensive, but fine. Yeah, no, vaping's like the in thing. You should see, like when we were out, like everybody was vaping. It's crazy.
So you were hanging out with the hip kids, were you?
No, just like around them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they were also in the same place I was, you know. Did we tell you we went to Crown, Jetty?
No. How was that?
Yeah. I prefer a bit of lube before somebody like fucks me raw, you know.
Yeah, there's no lube.
Yeah, maybe cut that. Yeah, look, Crown definitely bent us over, and they were pretty unapologetic about it.
I'll bet you over. I left. I got all my money back.
True.
Sean got raw dogged.
Yeah, and they definitely did not buy me dinner first. No,
They were not gentle.
no, they were not. No, that was not a good time. It was over really quick though.
That's good.
Really quick. Yeah, I seriously lost like $250 on roulette in like record time. Like I don't think you've ever seen me lose money this quick, Jetty.
Nice.
Like
It's actually crazy. He was just handing the person $50 notes.
there was no point even spinning the ball. Like I just basically putting it in their pocket. It was so bad. And then yeah, like within 4 hands, I lost like $250, and I was like, "Well, this sucks." And we'd been there for like 10 minutes, like if that, like 5-10 minutes. And
two of the first 3 spins in roulette were zeros.
Yeah, straight away. And Nip was sitting there with like $200. I was like, "Well, I have to get more money out now." So yeah, anyway, I definitely have some like joint savings to replenish tomorrow when I get paid. Let's put it that way. But hey, you can vape in there, so that was nice.
In the casino?
No, you can't really. I think we did though.
Get my hopes up.
Yeah. Anyway, don't go to Crown. It's not fun.
Yeah, spoilers ahead, but yeah, did you guys see the House of the Dragon finale?
I'm thinking. Oh, you did?
Yeah, have you not seen it yet?
I have. Yeah, I was expecting you to say you haven't seen it. Maybe we shouldn't actually spoil anything, but I'm just gonna ask him what he thought of it, and then yeah. Anyway, whatever. If you're into House of Dragons, like maybe skip ahead 10 minutes. What do you think, Nips?
So good. So that last scene with the dragon chase and the way it was built up, so good.
Amazing, right? That was so suspenseful. That was awesome.
Real. Yeah.
And
I
then
knew you knew he was this is full spoilers. You knew he was dead from Luke was dead from the opening scene where he hasn't talked all season and he has this really touching moment with his mum.
I did not tune in on that, but I read like people comments saying that. I was like, that's so true. And I was like, a character's fucked when they finally give them dialogue.
100%.
Yeah. I don't know.
They're just sending them off and she's like, remember you're a messenger, no fighting. I'm like, you're so dead.
Have you seen it, Jetty?
No, I know what happens though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude, you have to watch this show, man. It's actually really, really good.
Well, what's the guy's name with the eye patch?
Amon.
Amon, yeah.
Amon.
Amon.
Yeah, I like how they made him like shocked when his dragon ate Luke.
Yeah, there was so many awesome parts about it. Like stepping back to the visuals though, like the suspense leading up to the scene was awesome, but the best part was where he like shoots out of the top of the clouds and then has like a moment of like the best view he's ever seen. And then just like instantly just like gets swallowed.
Real.
And there's no suspense either, just like fucking gulped up.
They changed that from the books, so like in the books, Amon was...
fuck, here we go.
Here we go. You don't even watch the show and you go
No, it's a good change. So yeah, in the books, Amon just wants to kill Luke. Like he doesn't. It's not like a shock.
Right.
Yeah, because they both kind of lost control of their dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it kind of like it showed like the childishness of Amon, which I think was good because like I feel like he aged. His actor aged so much quicker than the others.
Oh, he looks way older than everyone.
Yeah, and I think it was important to remind people that he was still a kid, and like he was giggling in like the dragon chase scene, like you could hear him laughing and stuff like that. And then acting all like sad and shocked when he actually did it. He's like, "Oh fuck, I fucked up." Yeah, that was cool. I liked that.
That shot where you're looking up and you see Luke's little dragon, and then above, just gliding in, comes Amon's massive dragon, which is like 10 times the size.
Awesome, so good. They did such a good job on that scene. Yeah, full credit to them. Like, my heart was pounding when he was like running away, and I don't normally get that invested. Like it was yeah, that was awesome.
Did you know he was cooked, Jordy?
Yeah. The minute because he like I didn't know that earlier. I didn't think about it that much. And I thought because like they were developing these kids up, I was like, oh, he'll be around for ages. But when he landed and you see Vega like pop his head up, I knew like right then I was like, dude, get back on your fucking dragon. I was like, what are you doing? He
Get
lands
around right now.
yeah, like he lands, gets off, goes inside. It's like, dude, what the fuck? What an idiot. Anyway, but he's like 10 years old, so yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome show. They've done such a good job.
Season 2 is going to be insane. It's going to be all out war.
Yeah, they set it up really good. I keep seeing spoilers on TikTok though, which sucks. Because like obviously the book's been written, and then it's like the history of the fight is like talked about in Game of Thrones. And like I keep seeing clips of like on TikTok of the Game of Thrones like cast and characters talking about their story. It's just like fuck. I know how everybody dies. And so do you, Nips. You remember I spoiled it for you at the party?
Yeah, but you know what's good? I don't remember what you said.
Nice. Because
That's good.
I was watching it last night. I was like, oh fuck, I can't believe I spoiled it for Nips. I'm the biggest piece of shit.
Completely forgotten. You are the biggest piece of shit for doing that. You're just lucky I semi-blacked out.
Yeah, I didn't want to be alone in like knowing. So sorry about that. I'm glad you forgot.
You will definitely spoil me. So the next season's 18 months away. I think it's in 2024.
Yeah.
So you will definitely spoil me before that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, 100%. They announced House of Snow. I think it's just called Snow, maybe. But yeah, they announced the other Game of Thrones TV show that they're going to start developing as well, which is like Jon Snow after Game of Thrones. Oh god. But yeah, Jed, please, you've got to watch this, man. It's a really good show. And you got 18 months to catch up, so
I'll definitely not watch it, so it's all good. Yeah, I looked up the lore for it and stuff, so it seems interesting. I just don't want to watch it.
yeah, there's not much left for interpretation. Like there was a lot less with Game of Thrones, but like there's a bit because it's not like it's not a full blown book, but they're following a guideline here. Like they can't fuck up the lore like they did with Rings of Power. Like they got the author like helping. Like yeah, you can trust this one. It'll keep you safe, Jetty. You gotta watch it.
Can't trust anymore.
Yeah, I know. Been burnt. Anyway, all right. Volkswagen Protestors. I would have loved to have seen a segue with Volkswagen, but anyway, like a little like Volkswagen logo on the tail of one of the dragons or something.
Yeah. So funnily enough, we were talking about protesters last week, and there was a lady or a couple of people that threw tomato soup on the Van Gogh painting. So this one, there was a protester that was protesting fossil fuels at the Volkswagen store, and they super glued their hands on the floor of the Volkswagen place. But then the Volkswagen security were like, "That's fine." But then when they asked for a toilet or a bowl to do their business in, they said no.
Fuck yeah. Although the problem is then they just shit on your floor.
Shit in the car. That's right.
That's a good point.
So who wins?
I think everybody loses there. like you just shit yourself on national TV. The cleaner has to clean it up, or maybe they shat in your car. Yeah, I don't think anybody's. Yeah, nobody's winning that one. But look, I mean, this guy's like stuck himself to your floor. Like, yeah, I'd probably just cop the bullet and just clean up his shit. I'd make him crap himself. I mean, better than your answer, Jenny. Your answer last time was just like rip their hand off and beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, that's before they crap on the floor.
Yeah. So what do you do after they crap on your floor?
You know, with dogs, we like put their nose in it.
Oh no, Jenny!
It's like, look what you've done, and they'll teach them not to crap on the floor again of a Volkswagen dealership.
Oh my god! Yeah. Oh god! I don't understand why people keep doing this.
Well,
it's not.
They complained about not receiving a bowl.
Yeah, there's a bit of irony there. Like, I don't know. I'm prepared, or like go to the bathroom first. I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, just prepare better.
Yeah, like maybe don't eat that Mexican the night before. Like if you're worried about it. Yeah, like have some fiber brand for breakfast. I don't know, like wake yourself up a bit.
Yeah, just no fluids during the day. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh god.
Your boy Ethan Klein, Shawnee's in the news again.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's
What's he done?
this one's a
This
little
one's bad.
indefensible. Yeah. Not gonna side with him on this one. So what do you know about it, Jenny?
I know you love him, and I want to hear you defend him.
Yeah, so he like in his podcast, he I think he said something along the lines of or to the effect of if there's another Holocaust, I hope Ben Shapiro gets gassed.
Who's another YouTuber who's got like kind of opposite political views to Ethan Klein. So you reckon it's just a bit of banter between your two mates?
Yeah, maybe not. You asked me to defend him. I'm trying. I don't know what else to say. Like, yeah, it was. Yeah, look, definitely fucked up. The problem is like I don't know if he's getting strikes for these or not. Like, I know he has a good relationship with like the administrators at YouTube, so maybe he's like leveraging that in a way to get off of these things. But he had a strike recently for saying, I don't even know if I can repeat it. He wanted to, like, anyway. He said something pretty fucked up about like bombing a national monument in America, but said it on live with like 50,000 people watching, and then obviously that's like, you know,
That's
it was
like
like
a no.
yeah, he said a specific federal building, and he's like people should go and do it, and then said jokes or whatever. So we got like a big strike banned for a week. That was not that long ago. He got a strike for it too. It's like channels only get 3 strikes before they're permanently deleted. And it's like he's got suspended this time, which means he probably should get a strike too. Like, did he get an official strike? I don't know.
Surely you'd have to. Did they cut the stream or something as well?
No, they didn't cut the stream. The clip you watched where it said like technical difficulties, is that what you mean?
I think when I watched it, his co-hosts were like super shocked that he actually said that. And then someone was like, "You can't say that." And it's like, what?
Yeah, no, they didn't cut the stream, but like his crew calls him out for that stuff all the time. But yeah, that's pretty bad. It's like agree with his points of view or not, you maybe shouldn't make a joke about a Holocaust joke. And then specifically target one person as well.
Imagine if Andrew Tate said that.
Oh, he said worse.
I don't think so, man. That's pretty bad.
Well, it's bad, but there's not going to be. Well, actually, I was going to say there's not going to be another Holocaust. There could be, I guess.
And he's saying that as a joke.
Yeah.
Whereas Tate saying his stuff,
100% serious.
Not in a joking way.
Exactly. Yeah. Andrew Tate's worse. Don't try to do that. Okay. Come on, Jenny. Stop defending him. Although Sean O'Malley, I can't be a fan of Sean O'Malley anymore.
What did he say?
He was hanging out with Andrew Tate like 2 days before his fight. Yeah. So, not a fan. And he's still hanging out with all the Nelk boys. Like, Sean O'Malley's like, friends with like Steve Will Do It, the dog jerk off guy. Do you remember that guy? Steve Will Do It? No, he jerks off his dog.
I just thought that'd be something you might respect. I don't know. Sorry.
Wow, Jenny. Jenny. Look, I draw a line somewhere, right? Turns out it's like misogyny, Holocaust jokes, and jerking off dogs. Yeah, they're my lines.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Anyway, who knows how long he's going to be around for. So, Ethan Klein, I mean. All right. What's going on with old Muskie?
He wants to fire 75% of employees at Twitter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's something he would say. Without knowing how the company really works or anything, that's something he'll definitely say.
Yeah, do you reckon he's just said that on a whim without understanding the company?
Absolutely, he's just said that on a whim.
Yeah, this company sounds like it could be done by robots. I'm going to sack 75% of you before actually knowing what they all do. Do you think if Twitter had like a tea lady, he would keep her around?
No, she's gone.
She's gone.
Got to keep the tea lady.
Yeah, man. Everyone needs tea. Even robots need tea.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know enough about robotics to refute that, but I don't think that's true.
So you
Right,
don't have any evidence.
I have no evidence it could be true.
Right. Okay. So when people say statements, you just disagree with with
Wow.
baseless.
You
Point.
prick nippler.
Yeah. Like, come on. I came to you with an assertion. If you don't have any evidence to say no, then yeah, robots drink tea.
Guess
They do.
robots do they have biscuits as well?
No, don't be ridiculous. They're robots, Nippler. What the fuck?
Is it just black tea?
What?
Is it black tea or like a bit of
We don't
milk in
see
there?
color.
Okay, you're embarrassing yourself. They obviously drink milky tea.
Yeah, okay, no.
What the
that makes
fuck?
sense. Sorry, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
How do you
Do you
think
know-
the joints get lubricated?
Yeah.
It's the milk.
I'd think oil, but okay, it's milk.
You think
No.
robots are lactose intolerant? Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
They can have milk.
Discrimination. You're gonna get a strike now, Nippler, for that discrimination. They can have milk too. How do you think their metal arms stay so strong? Calcium in milk. This is not rocket
Makes
science.
sense.
You don't need to be Elon Musk to understand this.
I'm sorry, guys. I've gone in blind. I made a fool of myself. Like to apologize to all the bots out there.
We need to clip that for when like the robot army takes over. By the way, we're fans of you robots, and we will make you tea. We'll be your tea ladies.
We'll be your tea ladies.
Yeah.
We'll do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly. So why is he firing 75% of his staff? He hasn't said.
I think it was from what Nippler said before.
Yeah, there
Well,
would
not
be
the tea,
no
but-
research done. There'll be no research done into this.
Yeah.
He'll just say that.
You know what's funny? Like my instant reaction was like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like I bet like they've probably got like a whole bunch of useless stuff. Like surely Twitter could just be run by robots. Like 30% of it's probably like fake accounts anyway. Blah blah blah. So I guess I'm Elon Musk. He has the same thought process as me. Because I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Did I seriously just get fucking dead air after a joke? Nippler.
I'm sorry, man. Was it a joke?
Kind of. You're a fucking joke.
I thought it was a statement.
Yeah. Yeah, like I don't even like what would a Twitter employee do?
I don't know. Yeah, make tea.
Yeah, yeah, for robots. No, like I mean, I guess they'd have algorithms to like police all of the content getting uploaded, right?
Yeah, obviously there's going to be people who are monitoring stuff so it doesn't get crazy, like and security. But can't imagine they'd all be doing that.
You still have software engineers who are like updating the platform, working with the databases.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe he's talking like he has staff on board currently who will like take over. Yeah, I
A
don't
lot
know.
of jobs could be automated. I'm sure you've seen. Like you see someone at work and you're like, I can replace you with a robot.
Oh,
And maybe that's
dude.
what he wants to do.
If people from my workplace didn't listen to this podcast, I would call out some people. Yeah, people could be automated.
Just tell us and Chad can cut it.
Nah.
Yeah, that's
World's
right.
biggest stitch up.
Especially with like sophisticated automation, right? Like they actually do work with robots at my job. And like that they'd be like real basic stuff. And they're actually like insanely smart. Like they follow a workflow, they have a whole bunch of variables, they like do XYZ if variable hits whatever. Like they're really, really clever.
Yeah, they're quicker, they don't fatigue. Yeah.
Yeah. They run 24/7.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like no display, it's just as fast as your CPU can go. So you have like supercomputers, and it's like that's really low level tech at my workplace. Imagine what Elon Musk has. Like, yeah, I'm sure like you could absolutely automate this stuff. And it's like, should like the person taking over a company be blamed for the employee cuts? Probably not.
Oh, he's doing it though, isn't
Well,
he?
he's doing it. What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just have a bit of sympathy for him. Like, he would be getting attacked for it for sure. But like, also, he just spent like $40 billion on a company. He can kind of do whatever he wants with it. I don't
That
know.
is true.
Um,
Yeah. I guess if you
sucks.
spend $45 billion or $40 billion on a company, you want to be able to do what you want with it.
But
Yeah.
that's a shit. That's 5,000 people who now don't have a job. It's
no, but
pretty
listen
critical.
here, like $40 billion, and it's only 5,000 employees he's cutting. Like, if you think about
Yeah,
like,
but if he didn't buy the company, then all those people would have jobs.
Yeah. Great point. Yeah.
So
I don't know.
So he's going to get more money probably for this, and other people are going to make less money.
It's dog eat dog world.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's too rich.
He doesn't. Obviously not.
They
Why would he be
just fired
firing? Why would he be asking for more money then?
Because that's what rich people do.
No, he's
Dude,
obviously needs more money.
That's $250 million in salary per year, assuming each one of those staff, like employees, earn 50 grand a year. That's $250 million. I'd sack their asses too. Yeah, man, come on. It's a lot of money. He could make back like what's that, 8% of his investment in like 4 years.
Yeah,
no,
you can see
people
where he's
are
coming
done
from.
Yeah, I think it's like 2.5% of his investment in like 4 years. Yeah, look, no comment. I don't know. He kind of has the right to do whatever. If you work for Twitter, you should probably have like a flexible resume, like a pretty ready to go resume if you work for Twitter.
Yeah, you might be okay. I like that first headline. Twitter employees protest Elon Musk plan to fire 75% of workforce. Of course they're protesting that.
They're about to be sacked. Also, that's a big protest. That's a lot of people shitting on the floor. 5,000 people.
Yeah, it's a lot of glue.
That's it, boys.
Nice.
That's it. Episode number 11 done and dusted. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm going to put that at the front of the next podcast, I reckon. What do you think, boys?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
No one makes it through this far.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Talk to you next week. Peace.